Going live?
I'm live. You can start it. It'll come up in a second. It's got like a delay.
Okay. Let me.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the hottest show in social media history. I want to welcome you to the war zone. I am the 5-star general, and I got my co-host, my man Donovan Sadiq, my beautiful co-host, Miss Demetra K. And I got the goody man in the building tonight.
Hey,
Mr. Leon Chavis is in the building, man. We about to go hard in the paint. Say, man, I want to welcome y'all to another edition of the War Zone. We run a couple of minutes behind, nothing major. We run a couple of minutes behind, but nothing major. So we in here. You know how we do. We just get to it, man. We get to it. I see I got my man, my co-host. First of all, I got my co-host Donovan Sadiq in the house. Hold on, we got your mic off. Hold on. I got Donovan Sadiq in the house. What's going on, Donovan?
Oh, same old, man. Just trying to keep everybody honest. Trying to keep everybody honest.
Oh yeah, that's all we can do. I got my beautiful co-host Demetra K in the building. And last but not least, he ain't never least, man. I got the goody man himself, Mr. Leon Chavis, in the house with us tonight, man. What's going on, Leon?
Man, I'm out here, man. I'm live and well, man. Thank God, man. Happy to be here with y'all.
Hey, we appreciate it, bro. We appreciate it.
I'm a boy
So we don't.
too. I got my boy Wendell.
Yeah, I see Wendell back there. I remember Wendell. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, man?
Oh, it's what it is, man. So, I mean, what you been up to, Leon? I heard you got a new album coming out. Tell us a little bit about that new album.
Yeah, it's a live album. Something I've been working on. I've been working on it for a minute, but took me a little while to get it done. And but I think it was just God work, because it's like at a time like this, to be able to have a live album and give people the feeling like they really in the club, because we can't do live shows no more. So really excited about people hearing this, man. We put a lot of time into it, and it's not the traditional live album. We're not just playing a song, starting a song, going to the next one. No, we got a lot of ad-libs, changes, breaks, intros, a lot of talking. So I'm excited about everybody hearing it.
Demetra?
Well, hello there.
Hello.
I'm most definitely excited to hear Zydeco. I've heard some of it before, but I'm a Southern California girl, so not really familiar with it. But I'm looking forward to learning all about it. I Googled a little bit, so I know a tiny bit about it, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Donovan?
Oh man, Zydeco. My uncle, he is big into Zydeco. We're originally from Louisiana, so it is big down there in Baton Rouge, New Orleans area, in that little area, Lafayette, down there. So
Yeah, I tell people this quick story. When I got sick and I was in the hospital, I had to do therapy because they incubated me. So I really couldn't walk. So I had to do physical therapy. So every morning, for some strange reason, I just went to YouTube, and I had never listened to Zydeco. And I went to YouTube, and I would do my physical therapy to Leon, Chris Arderwin, J. Paul. That's who I would do my physical therapy through. And then after that, I say, man, I want to start doing some shows. So that's how I met Leon. I put a show together, and I got Leon to come and do the show, and we've been cool ever since. So, I mean, it's on you, big dog. Whatever you want to do, you want to talk, you want to perform. You know me, you know my favorite song. So you already know what my favorite song is, man.
Yeah, well, I was thinking we could do both. Before we get any further, I want to send my condolences out to my drummer, lost his little sister, man,
Oh my
and
goodness.
it's affecting all of us, And
Yeah.
when you called me yesterday, that's what I was doing. I was with him, and it's just such a devastating thing, God is good, man, but sometimes bad things happen, out of our hands. And to him, Kendrick Chambers, Brad Chambers, Brashley, we love y'all, man. I want to dedicate this video to them and the whole Chambers family. They like a big part of my career, and my heart just goes out to them, man. I just wanted to say that, before we go any further.
Well, let me ask you this. See, like right now, you guys normally this is your time of year right here.
Yeah,
This really
prime
crank
time,
up for y'all. So I
prime
mean,
time.
what is it like right now without being able to perform? Because this is how you make your living.
Yeah. Totally different experience. I'm a different person. Changed my life. I'm used to being out, performing, connecting with people, inspiring people, traveling to different cities, rocking shows, being in big crowds of people. So this is a whole lifestyle change for me. For me personally, it kind of was a blessing for me because me being an entrepreneur, I'm so ambitious, always working on to the next project, never stop, grind to the studio, to the show. I needed time to myself, my children. So, and I was able to get time in the studio because I'm always on the road. So I miss all my fans. It's been a big lifestyle change, But I just want to let everybody know I'm all right. They used to see me. I'm happy I was able to do this, man. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to my fans, let them know that everything is okay. And I'm excited about this live album, man. But
I can't wait to hear it.
yeah, but I apologize to all the people who I told them it have been out. It's kind of out of my hands. My distribution company couldn't get the music, couldn't get it to iTunes, Apple Music, and all that because of the situation. So the album been done, but it's just a matter of just sitting down and trying to be patient and allow uh, the world to get back intact, so we can get our music out. Because right now my music's sitting down in the stores, can't get it out. So I'm hoping at any day to get an email from TuneCore and let me know when the album is gonna be released. And until then, I just kind of stuck in limbo.
Have you been able to I mean, I know you guys probably talk all the time, check on Chris and J. Paul and all the other guys, my man,
Yeah,
what's my man, Kanye. What
J-
was it?
JJ Kanye.
Yeah, that's my man now, man. I
Yeah,
mean, you been able to check on them cats, man. How they
I
doing?
talked. I talked to a few of the guys. Yeah, I didn't talk to everybody, but I was able to talk to a couple of guys, and everybody just guess in the studio and just trying to take advantage of this time with the family. But I'm trying to be positive because I am not making money. I'm trying to
None
find
of
a
them.
silver lining in all this, and be optimistic, but it's tough for all of us. We used to being out performing, we can't do shows. How we make money is to pile up people in clubs and at trail rides and by crowds. So, it's tough, man. It's tough to try to get through this without being able to make money. We can't work.
Say, I wanna remind the people. I put the flyer up on the page. Man, show Leon some love, man. Cash app him at $ Leon Chavis. You can also cash app Wendell at $WUZZLE 91. Say, man, let's show some love, man. I'm finna send you something in a minute, man. As soon as I
Thank
get
you.
to this phone.
Thanks a lot.
So I mean, y'all show the man some love, man, because the thing is, man, these guys they make their living off of these shows, man. This is what they do. So
Yeah,
I mean, it ain't nobody doing shows with 25 people right now. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see if my co-host got a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. real quick. How long have you been involved in the Zydeco? I call it a movement because it's just something that's blown out of the South that has come out. It hasn't really made it here to the West Coast yet, but those of us that migrate between Los Angeles and the South, you hear some people that are into Zydeco. So how long have you been in the movement, and where do you think it's going to go from here?
It's kind of it's I would say I've been in it before I was conscious of it because my family kind of built it. I've been blessed to be part of the legacy of the Chavis legacy. Buzu Chavis is my great uncle. I'm really proud to say that. As a kid growing up, it was to me, I thought it was the old people music, and I didn't really embrace it as a kid. I was into R&B, hip hop. Played trumpet. I marched for Southern University. As I got older, I wanted to be an artist, and that's when I really dove deep into my culture and I started understanding what this music meant, not just to me, but to my people, to my family. And I started playing accordion on the T. Broussard, Brad Randall, Keith Frank. They were big influences on me. I think I started about 13, 14 years old, but I was already playing trumpet. Um, and went to Southern. I ended up putting Zydeco on the back burner a little while, and then I came back to it. I started my band probably about 13, 14 years ago. And that by then it had to change. Again, like I said, it was for the older people back then. But what the newer artists was doing, we was incorporating newer style, different styles of music, mixing a lot of R&B, jazz, pop, a lot of those different influences, bringing it into it, and the audience changed. So when I got back from Southern University, it was a whole different generation. With what J. Paul was doing, Chris Aldrin was doing, they was bringing a new style to it, and I picked it up, and in time I ended up finding my niche and what I wanted to bring to the music, and we fast forward to 2020, and the music is to me it has an appeal to be able to cross over. When I first started playing it, to me it was more raw, but now it's a lot of elements that makes the song commercial, I would say, and that's what I try to bring to it. And my vision for the music is to cross over, to be able to go to new heights, to go around the country, and be big as R&B and hip hop and reggae. I feel like we like reggae. I don't know. I know the familiar with the history of it. It was ska. And Bob was the one, but not just him single handedly, but him. He to me they were able to commercialize it and take it to America and make reggae what it is today. And that's my vision for Zydeco. I believe it can do it.
Now, just remember, Leon, that you can always do live shows on Facebook, Instagram, like you see the other artists is doing. You put your
Yeah.
cash up, and y'all can make some money while y'all just sitting in the house doing this here. But I would love to see you and Chris battle live on Instagram or something, man. I'd
Chris,
love to see that.
all right, well, we'll put it out there. Y'all tell Chris.
Tell Chris come on this war
Chris,
zone.
I'm down, Chris. Let me know, cuz.
Tell Chris come on this war zone, and Leon Chavis and Chris Hardaway gonna battle live on the war zone. Go ahead, Miss
It's all
Demetra.
good. Y'all send word to Chris. I'm all in.
So, how would you describe Zydeco to someone who is not familiar with it? Someone who may be interested in listening, but they don't know a whole lot about it. How would you describe it? Like, is it a genre of music on its own? Is it a merge of different things? Like, what is it?
Yeah, more like the last thing you said. To me, it's a merge. It's a gumbo. It's a mixture of all of these different influences. It actually, to me, from my knowledge, it kind of started off as just being it was to call it Creole, La La music, and it was started off just an accordion and a scrub board. Because they didn't have money back then, there was accordion is loud, a scrub board wash clothes, you rub a spoon on it, and it make a beat. And then it started from there, And then just throughout time, we started adding a bass. We added drums, we added guitars, and now we're adding keyboards to it. So, and in time, they just started bringing in different influences. Booze them, they would mix the music they knew. Clifton Chenier, they mixed the blues with it, and then as the generations changed, now we're mixing it with hip hop and the modern R&B, modern neo soul and jazz. So to me, it's just like a big old gumbo, and throughout the years, it's just changing. I'm gonna go back to reggae. Before we heard reggae, it didn't sound like that. It was ska. It was really raw. This raw guitar, and just like Zydeco, we started bringing in all these other influences and making it what it is today. I mean, if you listen to my music, it sounds a lot different than my Uncle Buzu. Yeah, I don't know if that answered your question.
That did. I was going to ask you too. Um, and this is probably a really stupid question, but are you familiar or have you ever met Big Frida? She's also a big star, or he. I'm getting in trouble here.
I feel you. Yeah, yeah.
Out in Louisiana with the bounce genre. So, have y'all ever met or thought about maybe doing some music together?
I never met Frida. Definitely familiar with her. Them before he went big. It was big in Louisiana. Um, I would I I I would say Zydeco is doing it. Bounce music was always a big thing in New Orleans, but the world didn't know about it. And I felt like artists like Drake, people who were on a platform to be able to make songs like "In My Feelings" and with that's bounce beats that comes from New Orleans. So that was a subculture that was huge in New Orleans. And what Frida is doing is amazing and taking it to the world. And I would love to do something with Frida. I'm sure he's familiar with Zydeco, So and what we do is a little it's similar. We got that energy, got that bounce, got that syncopation. So Frida is breaking down doors, opening it up for Louisiana artists, really.
Now you know this week that you lost a Louisiana legend. Big Al Thornton passed away this week. So, for those that don't know Big Al Thornton, out of New Orleans, I mean, he had the song. I used to end my show when I was a DJ at KNEK in over there in Washington, Louisiana, back in the day with Dobie Deedham. I used to end my show every morning with Big Al Thornton, "Meet Me with Your Black Drawers On." And he a true legend, man. I mean, I love music, so when I lose somebody in music, it touches me because it's something about every artist. They bring something to the table. I'm like I lived right there in Carencro, and then I lived in Lafayette. But for some reason, I would never go to the Crawfish Festival. You remember when they used to have it in the old days? So I messed around and went 1 year, and I ain't been the same since. I wasn't the same once I heard it. I'm there and I'm feeling this. I mean, Louisiana is just a totally different beast. I tell that to anybody. It's like they are on their own planet with the festivals, with their music, the whole vibe, the way they talk. It's like they're on their own planet, and I just love it, man. I tell anybody, I'll move back to Lafayette in a heartbeat.
Man, I'm so glad you said that, because I want to shine some light on Louisiana. I mean, yeah, we like what, 49th in education and 49th and 50th and economics and jobs and all these issues. Yeah, we at the bottom as far as that, but you know what? God is good. So God loves the humble. God give us culture. God give us music. He give our food, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we look, our swag. Like you said, we got some special stuff down here. And I want to I'm not bragging on myself. I'm bragging on my people. What we got down here is special. And I love Louisiana. And we are going through things because we at the bottom of everything. But we you know what we rich in? People. We rich in
Exactly.
heart. We character, you know, culture. So thank you for saying that, you know, because
Oh,
my people out here, we struggling, you know. Like I said, when it comes to jobs and education, that's important, right? You
yeah.
know, we need those things, but thank God we have this music, we have a voice, so we can let the world know that it's a beautiful place out here, and we need the world to help us. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
mean, I'm
y'all.
good, but I look around at a lot of my people, and we struggling out here. You know, and I've been blessed to get out and travel, go to Houston. I've been to Bermuda, I've been to Haiti, I've been to England, France, Germany. Uh, by me being having that exposure, I'm able to come home and have this observation that you know when I come home. But like you say, music, food, you know,
Man,
yeah, we popping.
man, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all done been through a lot in the last 10, 15 years. But I tell you something, it's something about those
Our
good
trail
people.
ride culture, man,
Exactly.
we've been through a
You've been
lot.
through a
You know,
lot,
I ain't gonna
man. I
go into
mean,
detail, but you know, we losing our trail ride culture, and that's a big deal.
well, we gotta do something about that. I mean, I don't know if you remember when we used to have the park party up in what was that, Saint Martinville. We used to when they first started having the park party, and I was working at the radio station in Washington. We were broke. The station was broke. It was me, Dobie, Slide, Demetrius. We was all at that radio station. And they was like, man, can we come up with something, man, to make some money? So I told them
Okay.
about how we used to do it in McGregor Park back in the day on a Sunday. So you looking at the man that created that park party in St. Martinville. And the
Yeah,
first
God
year
bless you, bro.
we charged, I think
Thank
we
you.
charged $1.02 for everybody. And we had like 10,000 people out there. And then the next year, they went up on the price, but it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Louisiana people, and that's something I love about them. All of you recording artists, no matter if it's R&B, rap, whatever, Louisiana people and Atlanta people stick with each other in the music game. They support each other, man. I don't see too many people in the music game, whether it's Zydeco or whatever. You don't see that hating going on. You don't see that hating going on. When I first heard "Do It With Your Boots On" with Cupid, and I'm like, I can see him pulling that off with all of y'all. You see what I'm saying? I can see you taking the top acts in Zydeco and putting them all on one song and pulling that off. A lot of other cities they don't do that. You know, what is it like to work with the Cupids and the Chris's when you do get the opportunity?
And these dudes is intelligent dudes. They're not just talented, but they brilliant. You know, good businessmen. And my head off to Cupid, man. Cupid, man, to me, he have a big impact on our culture. You know, by like you say, doing a song like "Do It With Your Boots," getting us all together. That was a big experience. I think we were at 1 million, 2 million views. You know, that was the video that really got me out there. And
Exactly.
yeah, man, what Cupid doing, he doing this thing, man. So yeah, that was a big song for us. And for us to all to be on it,
Oh man.
that was crazy. Yep.
So I mean, you got your fans, and I mean they loaded on here. What is it that you want to tell them before you decide whatever else you want to do? Because you got the flow tonight, big dog.
Thank you, man. Well, I ain't gonna talk too much because I know people want us to play music. You know, that's what they know me for. You know, but I just want to say thank you, everybody in Texas. Texas has been like a such a blessing. You know, for my career. You know, everybody in Beaumont, Houston, up to Lufkin, all of those areas, they embraced me. You know, they fed me. They put money in my pocket. They opened my mind to how big Zydeco was. So I love all my fans in Texas, man, all over Houston. I love y'all, man. I miss y'all, and appreciate y'all, man. Texas, hell, it hold Louisiana down. You know, but the more I go out there, I'm like that. A lot of their family are from Louisiana. I'm meeting all my family in Houston. So
all my people from Opelousas.
Right, exactly. You know, so I just want to tell all my people in Texas, man, thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all saved my life. Y'all saved my career. And y'all a big impact of what we do down here in Louisiana. You know, I love Texas, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my tripod. And this is Wendell. He right here acting all shy, anti-social. Want to say something to the people, man?
How y'all doing?
Say, make sure y'all hit that cash app for Leon, man. I'm about to send mine right now.
And look, and Wendell got his own music. People know him as Wuzzle Beach. You want to tell them where it's at?
Music out, man. It's on iTunes, anything on all platforms. Check it out. Wuzzle Beach. Best version of me and What You Mean to Me. Got 2 singles.
Yeah. And yeah, so y'all send us a cash out. It could be $1 or $2. I appreciate it, man. It add up. Cause right now we can't do no shows, man. We can just do this here. So we got.
Man, I'm doing mine right now.
Let me see. Y'all can see us good. Our camera kind of small on the bottom. Let's see. Try to get us a good view.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Good. Let's see. I can't. All their pictures so small. Let's see. Turn this back. But I ain't gonna better use my accordion. I really didn't sit. Oh yeah. How about that? You come on my way.
A little bit more that way.
Y'all can hear the keyboard good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real good.
Oh, this is the wrong accordion. Oh, Corey got my accordion. Blue saw it. Got my accordion. But I'm gonna try to play this one. My bad, Marshall. Business hour. Alright, what you wanna do, homie? I'm gonna do a little Susie Q right quick. Susie Q, oh Susie Q. Susie Q, I wanna put it on you. Susie Q, I'm trying to put it on you, but I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll wait all night for you. Susie Q, oh Susie Q, Susie Q, let me put it on you. I don't know what to do, I'll wait all night for you. That's what I'm gonna put it on you. That's what I'm gonna put it on you. Say, girl, I'm gonna give it to you right. I'm gonna stand up in it all night. Girl, I'm gonna give it to you right. I'm gonna stand up in it all night. Oh, oh, morning, can I get it till the morning? Morning, there's so many things I wanna do to you. So many things you used to do. 'Cause you must be used to misspending. love you tonight, baby. I'm loving you tonight. Thinking about you all day, so come over so we can play. There's some things that I wanna do to you that nobody else can do, like kissing you right here, touching you right there, taking the time to please you 'cause I care. I'ma lay it down and I'ma beat it up and make it better till you feel better and better. We stay till the morning, the morning. Can I hit it till the morning, the morning? There's so many things I wanna do to you. So many things that I wanna do to you. We stay till the morning, the morning. Can I hit it till the morning, the morning? There's so many things I wanna do to you. So many things I wanna do to you. Getting money, that's all I know. Don't talk to me, boy, they about to go. Stay on my mind, that's all I know. Every day I'm in the studio, yeah, yeah. That's all I know, yeah, yeah. That's all I know, yeah, yeah. That's all I know. Talk to me, boy, if it ain't about to go, I'm a hustler, and I'ma never quit. I stay on it, swear to God I want it. Every day I'm pushing, I'm reaching for the top. Put it till it pop, can't stop, won't stop. Then I'm gonna do this till I can't no more. Go back and forth to Texas, book another show. Bills to pay, no time to play. God bless the hustler, he gon' make a way. Cause getting this money is all I know. Don't talk to me, boy, it ain't about no go. Stay on my grind, that's all I know. Every day I'm in the studio, yeah, yeah. That's all I know, yeah, yeah. That's all I know, yeah, yeah. That's all I know. Don't talk to me, boy, man. That's why.
Yes.
It was all right. It was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you had asked me about Goody Goody. It's on a
That's
different
my favorite
accordion.
song now, man.
Yeah, it's on a different accordion. So we got to switch the accordions. Accordion like a harmonica. You can't play every key. You know,
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, it's a certain accordion you need. It's one of my favorite accordions right here. Built by the master, Mr. Larry Miller. We're gonna do Goody Goody. Send us out to Corey Broussard. He gave me the idea. Yeah, Marshall. No, I met someone that knocked me right off my feet. She got the good, good, and when she put it down, I swear the girl made me weak. She got the good, good, She got the Goody Goody. No matter what my boss say, I can't leave her alone. Should've known by the way she acts. That's the water. Got me doing things I never done before. Goody,
Encore. Encore.
Appreciate it. This song called Goody Goody. Yep. So y'all can hear everything good? Y'all the instrument hit the
Oh
keyboard?
yeah, we good, man. I mean, it's a change of pace for us. I ain't got to hear about the corona right now. I ain't got to hear about no politics. I can just sit back and listen to my partner, man.
Thank you for doing this, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we need to get Chris. Oh, Chris, where's Chris at? In Lake
Chris,
Charles?
where you at, Chris? They're asking for you, Chris.
Chris in Lake Charles, ain't he?
He out here. You Lafayette.
Okay. Chris, it ain't hard to do, Chris. You gonna battle Leon, and you gonna have to bring it. That's gonna be a monster there if we can pull that off.
Yeah. So this song, I want to send this one out to all my fans, man. This song called "Share My Life." This is always like a big song that we do at the live shows, and I want to do this one for y'all right quick. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. I'm ready to do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. I'm ready. Ready to do it. From the moment that we met, I knew you were the one for me. But I had some growing up to do before I could be the man you needed me to be. But I changed a lot since then. I realized that I'm happiest when I'm with you. Don't wanna waste no more time. I'm ready to share my life with you. 'Cause now I know what I want. What I want is you, girl. And now I know I'm ready. Let me step with you. Now it's all about you. And now I put you first, girl. And now I know I'm ready. Share my life with you. It's been a few years since the day we met. You proved to be the one for me. You held me down through the hard time and helped me to be the king I was meant to be. We both have changed a lot since then. Make a fire team, I believe in you. Don't wanna waste no more time. I'm ready to share my life with you. 'Cause now I know what I want. What I want is you. ready to do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. I'm ready to do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. I'm ready, ready to do it. You know I need you, baby. I need you. You know I need you, baby. I need you. I need you, baby. I need you. I'm ready, ready to do it. I need you, baby. I need it. I need you, baby. I need it. I need you, baby. I'm ready. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know, I was just on Facebook just now, kind of looking at some of the people that are watching and following you guys, and you guys got a pretty big female following back there. You know, and I guess some of your songs really touch a lot of heartstrings. So, I mean, when you guys write your own music and stuff, are you guys doing it more from a rebellious? Remember, like, you know, like you were saying about ska, Lee Scratch Perry, when he first produced the Wailers, you know, it was more about revolution. It seems like you guys have a big female following. I'm just saying, you know, is it like a Teddy Pendergrass thing going on there where you guys cater more to the ladies or what?
Well, it's all of that. Of course, I feel like when you're rebelling, you have to be smart with that, you know. So it's more of a subconscious thing, you know. But for the most part, our fan base has been it's been a lot of the ladies. They've been supporting the love songs, and my songs. I also try to tell my real life story, you know, things that I'm going through, and I try to mix it up. It probably, if you rewind a few songs before that, I had a song called "It's All I Know." Well, it was real hip hop influence, and you know, speaking of the mentality of the hustler mentality, go get it by any means necessary, you know. So I try to incorporate all those things in my message, but for the most part, I want people to feel good and be happy and forget about all the troubles of life, you know. Yeah.
Well, man, I so appreciate you coming on, and y'all the whole everybody that's involved with Zydeco is in my prayers, because I know it's tough not being able to work, man.
Yeah,
And
shout out my band right quick.
For real.
I want to say one more time, Kendrick, if you're listening, man, we love you, bro. We praying for you, you and your family. Shout out to his daddy, Brad. Man, close to me. Shout out to Phil, Kendall, Marcus, Jesse, S. Dot. We love you, man. We miss y'all, man. And who I'm missing, homie? That's everybody, huh? Yeah. Shout out to B-Rock, Corey. You know, all us. That's all our people, man. It's just us two, but you know, we have a 6-piece band, a 7-piece most of the time, and we just kind of was able to do a little something for y'all right here with the keyboard. I want to thank Wendell. You know, super talented man, driving out here. Wendell, you want to say something, man?
No, I'm good, man. Appreciate y'all.
But hey, before we get out of here, we gotta let him do his song. Wendell got
there you go.
Do it on,
man. Song called Best Version. People love his track, man. So before we go, that's cool. We can let Wendell.
man. Do your thing, dog.
Cool. Yeah. You want to try now? Yeah. Best Version. Wuzzle Beats. We call him Wendell, but his stage name is Wuzzle.
Long way from home, I said it's a hard road to drive. I ain't never gonna waste my time. Oh no, I'll stay between the lines, be the best that I can for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be the best version of me. Yeah. Be the best version of me. Gotta stay on my grind. Be the best that I can for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. One thing for sure, you never take what's mine. I'm not gonna lose, just get started and I'm in my prime. When I was down, I had to spit it out. See, I'm destined for greatness, and I'm about to show you what I'm about. Be the best version of me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the best version of me. Gotta stay on my mind. Be the best that I can for me. Got a little break, yeah. Clap your hands like this. Hey, cause I got a brand new twist. Clap your hands like this. This was I got a brand new twist. Clap your hands like this. This was I got a brand new twist. Two times. This was I got a brand new hit. Shake it off, y'all. Shake it off, y'all. Shake it off. I'll be the best version of me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the best version of me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gotta stay on my grind. Be the best that I can for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be the best version of me. Be the best version of me. Gotta stay on my grind. Be the best that I can for me. Good job,
Man,
That's Southern Soul. Swing out. You know, it's cousins with Zydeco.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Make sure y'all check that out. It's on all platforms. iTunes. Best version of me. Was a Bates. And I got another one. What You Mean to Me.
People want to know, Leon, if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's my name. It's Leon Chavis. Yeah. Go subscribe.
Okay, so he does have a YouTube channel, y'all. So, my brother, you are welcome to come back anytime you get ready.
Hey, we gotta do one more. We gotta do one more.
Okay, do your thing. You got the flow. Do your thing.
They gonna fuss me if I don't do it. We gotta do Dream Come True. Because they gonna get on me if I don't do that song, man. What we do with that song?
Yeah.
So this is similar to the song he did. As far as the genre, the Southern Soul, we call it Swing Out. Hey. Here we go. I can't believe you and me. You are the one of my fantasies. I'm gonna make you love me, baby. I'm crazy. I'm gonna keep you smiling, baby, cause you worth it, baby. I can't believe this reality that you're right here, right in front of me. I know you got some haters, baby, but you're a beautiful lady. Pitch me, baby, I must be dreaming. Oh, you're like a dream come true. Ooh, you're like a dream come true. Me and you. I feel butterflies. I'm gonna make you love me, baby. I don't get you all crazy. I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna make you feel me when you're with me. I get chills inside. You got me gone, baby. I can't lie. I'm gonna make you wife me, baby. Put a ring on your finger. I gotta let it be on. That's for Leon. That's for me. Oh, you're like a dream come true. Ooh, you're like a dream come true. Need you, need you. Ooh, you're like a dream come true. You're everything I want. That I want in a woman. You're everything I want from head to toe. That I want. I can't believe it. Oh, you're like a dream come true. That's right. Dreams come true, baby. I'm a living witness.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I've been following the people on Facebook and stuff, and you guys got a bit. I might have to get into this myself. This is where see where all the ladies at.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, and I'll tell my fans, thank y'all, man. I love y'all, man. We miss y'all. We can't wait to get back out on the road. We got the live album done. It's just sitting out in the stores. I'm waiting for them to email me and let me know when it gonna be released. So I'm hoping at the end of the week, but I'll just keep everybody posted.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, thank you, brother. See if you can get in touch with Chris. You're welcome to come back anytime you get ready, man.
Thanks,
and hopefully next time we through with the corona and we got the full band and we can just do some things and show some love for the people, because I've been telling them, make sure that you send something to Leon's Cash App, man. Make sure that y'all do that. Show some love, man.
Thank you. And let them know it could be a $1. If everybody sends $1, for real, because we got quite a few people watching.
Yeah. I need everybody right now just to send $1 to Leon Cash App, man.
And
$1,
man. And Wuzzle 91.
Exactly. Send $1 to Window too. So let's show some love for these brothers, man. Thank you so much, my friend, for coming through. And because you did this, I got something coming up when all this is over. We're gonna book you so we can get your numbers back up where they was and show you some love, dog. Because you good people.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, for giving us a chance to touch our people.
No problem, man. So y'all, Donovan, closing statements.
Oh man, like I said, my uncle is really big into that, and I was born in Louisiana, but I'm raised in California. So just listening to y'all, I would love to go down there and just hang out. But he would like tell me about it. I'd see him at the festivals and stuff like that, and I'm just thinking, wow, okay, that's cool. And my uncle's only like 6 years older than me. You know how Louisiana folks are, 22 people in a family. So the cousins are overlapping, the nephews and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, man, that's just the awesome field that you guys are in, and I'm out here in California, so I'm gonna definitely share a lot of this impromptu concert out here in California, because there's a lot of people from the South that are in LA, Los Angeles area, and I'm very sure. I'm very sure. Exactly.
Andre Theory is a good friend of mine. He has a band. He lives in California, so y'all
okay.
You got some people asking, Leon, do you have a PayPal? You or Wendell have a PayPal?
Yeah, I got PayPal too. It's my name. My email is leon.chavis@yahoo.com.
Okay.
But yeah, I have PayPal, Zelle, Cash. I say Cash App, Apple Pay, all that.
So everything is in your name on all those platforms, right?
Yeah, I keep it simple. It's Leon Chavis. I keep it based so people can find me easy.
So y'all, he definitely has a PayPal. He has a Cash App. Man, I'm gonna challenge y'all. I need every person just send $1 to Leon, send $1 to Wendell. Do that right now, man. Do that right now. The boot done showed a lot of love to all of us. You know, the boot done showed a lot of love to all of us, man. So let's help our brothers, man. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell y'all, we coming back tomorrow. I got Latanya Whittington showing up. We gonna talk about legislation to free the weed in the state of Texas. I want a legalized trap house. And we gonna talk about it tomorrow. Y'all feel me?
I'm too big, cuz.
I want to free the weed. Say, man, I want to thank my guests, my brother Leon Chavis and Wendell on the keyboards.
You're welcome.
My co-host, Donovan Sadiq. My girl, Demetra K, she had internet connections. And I am the 5-star general. Say, we in the war zone. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock is going down. We gonna free the weed tomorrow night, baby. I need a legalized trap house, Donovan.
That's it.